Last night I was lucky enough to attend an advanced screening of the upcoming movie We Live in Time, so you know what that means. Hello, fancy seeing you here. Welcome back to another video, a brand new movie review. Today I'm talking all about Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh's latest movie. It's called We Live in Time. It drops here in UK cinemas on January 1st, 2025. Yes, on New Year's Day. And I was lucky enough to catch it at an advanced screening last night. And that is what I'm here to talk to you all about. Before I do, as always, just a friendly reminder that these are just my thoughts. So don't let this dictate whether or not you decide to go and see the film when it comes out, because you might go and see it and feel totally differently to me. And that's okay, because movies aren't made to cater for everyone. So without any further ado, let's start talking about it. And I only really heard about this film from seeing the trailers of it before going to see other films at the cinema. And when I saw it, I thought, that looks pretty good. That looks like something I quite enjoy. And when I had the opportunity to see it at advanced screening, I kind of hopped at that opportunity. And I'm so glad I did, because it was much better than I thought it was going to be. And I thought it was going to be good, and it was really, really, really good. And I can't really say much about this film without spoiling it, and I don't like spoiling films with my movie reviews. You'll know that by now if you checked out any of my other ones. So I'm going to be careful about what I say, but it really, really is just a beautiful film. I mean, end of movie review. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it just is such a beautiful film. It's an honest, real portrayal of a couple living life. It really, really is. You know, and it follows this couple right from the day they met through to the present day. And yeah, it's just so beautiful. It really is. And it just shows the true beauty of life. And actually, I just feel like this film really reinforces the idea that probably 90% of the time we as humans forget about, and that is how precious life is, and how much you should really cherish moments you have with your loved ones, and just appreciate every day. You know, not to darken the mood, but you know, for some people, today is their last day on earth, you know, and when you actually put that into perspective, yeah, you might be having a bad day, but it could get a lot worse. And this film is just a beautiful message to love and appreciate everything you're doing, to just enjoy every breath you take, and appreciate everything that you're blessed with, and, you know, everything that you're able to do. Because it just reminds us all of how lucky we are. And, you know, me included, we're all guilty of waking up going, oh, I really don't want to do this today. And, you know, we all do it. But actually, this film just reminds us of, we don't have to, we get to. And we're lucky enough to be able to get to, because some people can't. And I just think it's a really lovely film about reinforcing this idea of love and appreciation, and a reminder of the fact that life isn't fair. You know, life isn't fair, and it will throw us these curveballs, and it will, you know, hit us with things that we least expect at the most unexpected times. And it just shows the way these two deal with such harsh circumstances, and again, really unfair life events that they've been thrown, you know, and have to deal with. And I struggle for words for this film, because it's not a complicated film. It's just a simple yet so beautiful film with such a lovely message. The only complicated part of it for me was the way they portrayed the story, because like I say, it follows this couple's journey, every step of their relationship, and it goes right from the day they met, you know, then to planning a wedding and all of this sort of stuff. But it kind of jumps backwards and forwards, and you know, I don't know where we begin. I can't remember where we begin, but one minute we're watching them plan their wedding, and then the next thing we know, we're back, we've moved on to when they first met. And then once we've seen that, we then go to life then to living with their daughter. So it kind of jumps backwards and forwards, and it's like telling this story, but piecing it up, not in just the normal way of here's the start, here's the finish. They're going, here's the start, here's this bit, here's that bit, here's this bit, here's where it finishes. And do you know what I mean? And it was actually, once I got my head around it, it was a really nice way of presenting this story. And, you know, sometimes if you're like me and you kind of really want to know what I'm going into, then sometimes it is nice to know that's how the story is being portrayed. And actually, if I'd have known that before going in, it probably wouldn't have taken me as long to figure out what's going on. But I think Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh did absolutely incredible jobs in their respective roles, and I just think it's such a beautiful film. I cried tears this film, I really did, and I'm gonna say it that it is probably the only film so far in 2024 that I've actually properly bawled my eyes out. I've shed a few tears here and there, but I really cried at this film. And it's just a really, like I say, the word I just keep going back to is beautiful, because it really, really is. And it just reminds us to appreciate everything and all that life brings us. And yeah, we're not all gonna have great days every day, but we're here on earth, we're lucky. And you know, it just reminds us of all the things that we take for granted every day, that actually we just need a gentle reminder of how lucky we are to have it and have those people around us and all of that sort of things. And I love the fact that it's being given a New Year's Day release, because it's also, it's kind of a reminder of all of these things as we enter a brand new year. So it's a new year, fresh start, and just a gentle reminder of all of these things that we kind of want to take into the new year. So like I say, an absolutely beautiful film. I really cannot fault it at all. So there you go. There's everything that I have to say on We Live in Time. It's in cinemas across the UK on January 1st, 2025, on New Year's Day. And as always, before I wrap up, what do I rate it out of 10? And will it be joining my physical media collection? Well, I'm giving this film 8 out of 10, a very high score. I'm really glad that it's getting that score, because I enjoyed it much more than I thought I would. And will it be joining these guys right here and become part of my physical media collection? Yeah, I would love to have We Live in Time in my collection. So fingers crossed it gets a DVD release here in the UK. And other than that, that is everything that I've got to talk about. Like I say, in cinemas across the UK on January 1st. And as always, in the description below is the movie plot, a link to the movie trailer, and a link to my movie review playlist, which features every movie review I've ever done. And there's plenty more to come very soon. So other than that, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in another video. And fingers crossed, another movie review very soon.